these are my DS games. First game, Mario Party DS, and well, the graphics are pretty good for a Mario game.
And for a DS game, because most DS games graphics suck.
A lot of characters in it, like Wario, Luigi, Mario, Yoshi, Waluigi.
It's Waluigi.
Yeah, whatever. And well, loads of them. And
Peach.
Yeah, Daisy. Well, this game ain't half bad at
The
all.
only thing is, Mario Party misleads you. Isn't Mario Party like... Doesn't it sound like Mario and his friends getting together and it's basically like Dance Dance Revolution on your DS? Doesn't it a little?
Kind of.
Anyways,
The next game.
Super Mario DS. Super Mario 64 DS. Just a remake of an old 64 game. Pretty good graphics, pretty good game. It's been rumored, I don't believe it, but it's been rumored that you unlock Waluigi, and there's people who edit Waluigi right there over Mario, and say that he's in the game, which he isn't.
Like, again, how would they just edit them?
They would do it just so you'd believe more. And also, apparently, that white door, if you unlock secret parts of the game, it turns purple, and you unlock Waluigi. I don't believe it, but... Anyways. Next game. Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2, March of the Minis. I played the first game. It's a pretty good game.
This game, all it is you go, whoop, 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 fall, whoop, 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 fall, whoop, 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 fall. Game over.
I played the first game. It's basically like that, except it's pretty good.
The graphics aren't good. They're like toys.
Like another thing. Yeah.
Wind-up Marios.
Who was he capturing? I always thought Princess Peach had blonde hair. Who was he capturing?
Well, really. I think that's Daisy.
No, it couldn't be, because then it'd be Luigi. But they're also, before the first ever Mario game was with Donkey Kong. And Donkey Kong apparently captured a different girl instead of Princess Peach, and they ended up doing stuff with her to make her look different and turning her into Princess Peach. That's what I believe that. Anyways, next game. It's New Super Mario Brothers.
Really good game. You can go on mini games and start playing poker.
Only thing is, don't they have enough devices and chips and stuff by now to make that a 3D game? That's just my comment, but
you know, you can get super mega mushrooms and mini mushrooms and
also, just a comment, aren't mushrooms in real life supposed to be drugs?
Shh. Mario's on drugs. And so is Luigi. Shh. Don't tell nobody. Okay, next game. Nintendo Dogs.
He has two.
I have two. One's mine and one's, well, my brother's. I like this one better because the puppy looks better on it.
And I find it a pretty good game. I own a different version. I don't get what the different versions are, besides new puppies. But the thing is, Nintendogs, I like the game. I always have. It's just a nice thing to play, especially when you're bored.
My favorite kind of dog is probably a beagle, a golden retriever, or a black lab. I don't know.
Okay. Anyways, next game. I smarter than a fifth grader. Grab a pencil and a piece of paper. I forget the rest of the song. Anyways, let's get back to the review. Down. Okay. I smarter than a fifth grader. There's no walking or nothing. You just answer questions. I actually bet the game and got to the $1 million. It was fun, because I guessed 90% of them, because we're only going to 6th grade.
Yeah.
And this is the American version.
And we only played that when we were in 4th grade.
Yes, and this is the American version. The Canadian version is a lot easier because we're in Canada. Anyways.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Grab a
Next-
pencil and a piece of paper.
Anyways, the next review is Ratatouille. Down.
Well, actually, Ratatouille is a pretty good game, but there's a level, like, I don't know if it's second or third, fourth, you gotta cook. And cooking is probably the hardest level. But seriously, Ratatouille. The title says, like, Ratatouille or something.
Why would a rat want to cook anyways? Wouldn't it just eat everything raw and whole? Just go.
And how could a rat talk and be a man's best friend? I thought that was a dog.
Yes, at least a
Seriously.
cat.
Like,
And what's...
Ratatouille.
Oh, and...
Well, that's it. But
by the way, about our last review for the PS2 games, and this review, if you want us to review and fully play any of these games...
if you wanted to see us, if you want to know what these games are like, and you never played them before, just ask us to play them, and we'll show you what they're like.
The only thing is, if you want to see the DS games, it won't look that good because, of course...
DS?
Yeah, double screen. Anyways.
Like, first they came out with DS, then a DS Lite. Okay, that's good. But what's next? A DSi. Like...
DSi. What's the difference
a
between
camera,
PS...
and they can't play Game Boy games.
Yeah, what's the difference between PSP? Besides, PSP uses discs.
And it's better.
Yeah, and the DS and DSi uses game chips like they used to use for the old NES games and Sega.
Like, any game you look at for the DS, there's always going to be bad graphics, but then there's going to be a new system coming out with better graphics.
But the only thing is, Corey in the house, I looked at the back, I was going to buy the game, it looked like a really good game on the front. Then I looked at the back, graphics looked like someone was doing this in front of their face, and in front of their whole body.
And believe me, I'll show you. I'll just show you what Corey in the House graphics would
probably
look like.
look like. That's the closest we can show you the Corey in the House graphics. Anyways, we're going to end this off with an old Western type thing. Howdy, partner.